I stand here shot in the line of duty and a woman in the hospital after being shot in the line of duty and a woman has been critically injured. The scene is in West Phoenix, as was mentioned. It's still active, but we wanted to update you on what we know so far. Please remember this is a preliminary investigation and things could change rapidly. Phoenix Police was called to a shooting at a home near 51st Avenue in Lower Buckeye. As one of our officers approached to help, a suspect opened fire, striking him multiple times. There was a baby in the home who at some point was placed in a carrier and placed outside. As officers went to bring that baby to safety, the suspect continued to shoot, firing and striking 4 other officers. At that time, our officers returned fire. The suspect then barricaded himself in the home, and right now, our special assignment unit is taking the lead on the scene, and as I mentioned, the scene is still active. To bring to your memory, less than 2 months ago, Phoenix Police Officer Tyler Moldovan was shot in the line of duty and is still fighting every day to recover. This is just one more example of the dangers our officers face every day, keeping us and our community safe. If I seem upset, I am. This is senseless, it doesn't need to happen, and it continues to happen over and over again. But I'm thankful that our 4 officers are recovering, and one of them is seriously hurt but is on the road to recovery. I want to remind everyone to keep law enforcement at the top of your thoughts and prayers, and a reminder of how dangerous this profession is. Thank you.
We're going to be providing additional information as the morning develops. As you can imagine, this is a very fluid situation. We have multiple officers shot. We have an active scene in the West Valley. Sergeant Andy Williams is on scene in the West Valley, and we'll be providing additional information later this morning, including the ages and years of service of our officers. If anybody has any generic questions, I may be able to answer them now. Again, this is a very active investigation in the early stages.
The woman who was critically injured, how was she related to the incident?
We don't know yet. This is still active. We're still trying to figure out who's related to who and what led up to this shooting.
What was the original call? Why were officers there?
So the original call was a call of a shooting, and our officers responded, and our first arriving officer was struck by gunfire.
Is that baby okay?
The information I have is the baby is okay. Again, we're going to be providing additional information as the morning develops. Thank you all.
All right, so to recap, 51st Avenue and Broadway, that's the scene that you see there on the left-hand side of the screen. That's where officers responded several hours ago to a call of a shooting right around 51st Avenue and Broadway at a home there. The story gets murkier, though, because there are reports that there was a baby in a carrier, a baby seat. And at that point, officers, even realizing that one officer had already been hit in the gunfire from this gunman, 4 other officers are then hit in the gunfire trying to save that baby's life. And Chief Jeri Williams with just a brief statement. So we are going to continue to follow as this story unfolds.